Today I will talk about a book called I Will Marry When I Want. It is authored by two people, NgugiWaThiong'o and Mirii. The title alone sparks curiosity. You want to know who is this who is declaring they will marry when I want, and is it because they were forced? Is it because they are being pressured? So this book is a play. The setting in time is during when Kenya was declared a state of emergency, and the authors have explained the conditions that people were living in at that time. So during this time in Kenya, there are people who collaborated with the foreigners, and there are people who are fighting the foreigners, like the Mau Mau. There is mention of the Mau Mau, Dedan Kimathi, and all those patriots who led people in fighting against the foreigners, and how they ended up suffering in poverty because their land was taken. Some of them were jailed, they were beaten, and then there's also, it shows the living conditions of the oppressed, the way they used to work in factories with low pay and poor living conditions. The authors use contrast to show the difference between the lives of those who collaborated and those who were fighting against the whites. So you'll find a farm laborer like Kigunda, and those who collaborated with the whites like Ahab, Keyoi. I don't know how to pronounce these Kikuyu names. They have the diacritic marks on top of letters, and I know you're supposed to pronounce those a certain way, but I'm not conversant with the way you're supposed to pronounce them. So in the picture we are given of Kigunda's house is very different from that of Ahab's house. And Kigunda has a daughter, her name is Gathoni. She's I guess she's of age, so the parents are expecting her to get married, and she's one of the people who say I will marry when I want, because of the pressures of society. So she has her own stand. So this is a book you read if you want to go back to Kenya's history. You will see how people were being oppressed, lands were being grabbed. There's a bit of classicism, because you'll find the ones who are collaborating with the foreigners, they want to build industries like those that produce pesticides, the ones which emit harmful gases, and they only choose to build them in areas where the poor live, because they actually say that such industries cannot be built where important people live. So you see how there's discrimination, oppression, and because the same people, the poor people, they will work in these factories and they will be paid very lowly, and the profits made go to those foreign countries, and they develop those foreign countries, while the people who work, the Kenyans now, really suffer in their daily lives. They don't have the basic needs. Sometimes they forgo maybe the girls going to school so that only the boys go, because the money can only cater for the boy child. Aside from highlighting these evils in the society, the oppression, the theft, the discrimination, the Ngugis also they use styles, oral, traditional kind of styles of writing. They use oral, traditional, stylistic devices like songs and sayings. They have very beautiful sayings in that book. I remember one, it said, when you put words together they are bound to make noise, something like that. It was really interesting. And then another one, it was about giving birth. Kigunda was telling his wife, Wangeshi, that she was more beautiful when they met. Wangeshi told him, a flower is robbed of its colors by the fruit it gives birth to. The writers also used songs. I'm sure they are traditional Kikuyu songs, but they are translated in this book. This book was first written in Gikuyu and then it was translated. NgugiWaThiong'o really likes using Gikuyu in his writings, even in his other books, because he believes, I think he's the one who wrote that book, or was it an article about decolonizing the mind, and it starts with the language that you use. What he tries to communicate is that your own culture as an African is not inferior to the one that was brought by the whites who colonized us. I'd totally recommend this book if you want to go back in history and learn your history, because the best history you'll learn about your country or Africa is the one that is written by an African, because the foreigners who write about Africa write stereotypical information about Africa. So these are the best books, the ones written by Africans. See you next read.